Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy X. And in today's episode we're going to be getting our team back together after we got imprisoned, like all good Final Fantasies of course. We're going to be getting our hands on a few bits of rare loot as well, or good loot. And we have got a few boss fights to deal with as well, which I'm hoping to squeeze in before we get to Lord Seymour for the second time. And then at the beginning of next episode, that's where we'll be fighting off Lord Seymour again for the second time, and that will hopefully finish us up at the Calmlands. At least that's the plan anyway. Okay, so let's get on with today's show for now. And first thing we need to do is we need to put our team back together, because right now Yuna's on her own and she's a sitting duck. I mean, yeah, she's got her summoning granted, but, you know, here's Oren.
There must be an exit somewhere.
Okay, let's see. Let's try and think. Right, if we go down this way, we can go get to Lulu. Now, once I've got everybody together, I am going to do a game save, because there's a bit that can be a little bit on the buggy side, and it does lead to a secret room, and I want to make sure that I can get to it. Eventually Yuna will be able to start fighting back properly. In fact, it will be very shortly actually. As soon as I get Lulu, I can sort it so she can actually do something without having to summon. This is the first time I've had to use this spell. There we go.
Enough.
I'll probably start editing out some of these fights as well, just purely because I want to make sure that I get everything into this episode that I wanted to fit in. There's nothing down that tunnel. Whoops. I think it's this next one is where Lulu can be found. Yeah, there she is.
Lulu, hi. It's okay, I know.
Okay, now that I've got Lulu back, I can sort Yuna out. Here's how I'm going to do it. I come all the way down to the bottom here. I've got these black magic spheres, and we are going to be getting our hands on more of them. With them, I can teach Yuna any black magic spell I want, and I did not mean to click on that one. That was a complete and utter accident. That was really stupid of me. So in this case, because we're in a watery area, I'm going to learn the Thumb Dagger spell, because I think we're going to need it, and I'll worry about these other two in a minute. Just grab this chest. White magic sphere. That will come in handy later on, but not right now. Okay, we now have our team, and we should now be able to actually do something. I'll just edit this one out a moment. Okay, so we do have one more party member to grab in this area, and that is Kamari, but we'll go get him in a moment. We make our way towards the back here. Just grab this chest for an elixir, and then there's a little glyph on the wall here that you want to touch. And now that I've touched that one, that will be my cue to go and save my game a second, because that's where the bug's going to come into play. It doesn't always, but I need to make sure that I'm covering myself a little bit. Right. Let me just save my game. I will explain what I mean by the bug in a second as well when I get to it. next I'm going to quickly grab Kumari. Once I've done that, I'll come back. Probably going to save my game again, to be fair. Woo! God. Camera angles. There he is.
Yuna, sorry we left you alone.
No, it's okay.
Right, just grab this chest here. And then we'll make our way back. Pretty sure I've got everything else. Yeah, it's a dead end, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's just get ourselves back to... Just going to do one more game save a sec. Right. Now, about the bug that I was on about. First of all, we'll need to make our way down through here. Okay, so if we just make our way through here. First off, there's a chest that we can grab. Now, this is the bit where the bug that I was on about comes into play, and that was a black magic sphere, wasn't it? I'm going to go ahead and use that. I need one more for Yuna, and then I need another one for Riku, ideally. Now, when I say that there's a bug, it's with this glip pad here. So basically, you'll activate this, and sometimes, like the pad that you're seeing here, that will move itself, but when you get down to where it is, sometimes it doesn't activate itself properly. Let's see what happens here. See, this time it's activated. I'll explain what I mean by activated when I get down there. I've just got to make my way down to it a sec. Make our way through here, down here, and here's our pad. Right, see, this time round it's glitched out on us. If you look carefully at the thing on the floor, there's no arrows, and there should be an arrow pointing around on it, which means this time round we have been unfortunately screwed over. So this is why I saved my game beforehand in case it did this to me, because it does have a tendency to happen. I've had it happen before, and basically what we're going to have to do is soft reset in order to fix this. So I'm going to pause the recording and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of research to figure this one out, to try and work out how to fix the little bug. It's actually not a bug. It turns out you have to use one of the other telepads first to switch it on. So once you've managed to switch it on, it'll work perfectly. I've just gone the wrong way because I'm an idiot. But this pad here is the one that I used near the save point where I found Oren. So, yeah, that little boomer mistake kind of worked in my favour because it let me show you guys where I went. And we need to wait for the arrow to be pointing to that direction, to the left. And that's going to take us into the room with the Treasure of Sorrow, as it's called. Whew, we actually managed to make it and get in here. I generally thought I had screwed myself for a moment, but no, we are fine to continue. So there we go, that's the last of the loop. So yeah, to get in here, you just need to, like I said, you need to touch the glyphs. Once you have done that, then you will need to, I can't get out of here, why can't I get out of here? That one? Is that the one that leads me out? No. Wow, I can't get out. I'm stuck. come on. Let me out! Let me just pause this while I try and get out. Okay, so you need to wait for the arrow to be pointing down to get out. Also, just on the other side of this bit here, there was another chest that had 10,000 gil in it. I just thought I'd point that out. I didn't want to go back in there at the risk of getting stuck again. As you can probably tell, I don't get on very well with these blooming teleporters, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, quick recap before we go into the boss fights in a second. So in order to activate that telepad, you must first use one of the other ones that is active, and it will switch the telepad on for you. I always thought it was a bug, but turns out I was actually wrong this whole time. Right, so without further ado then, let's go ahead and do our boss fight. And that is against Isaru, and it's a summoning fight. And I'm just going to get this out of the way. Alright, let's go. Oh, for God's sake. My God, these fiends are persistent. Okay, so we have 3 summoning battles that we have to do.
Lady Yuna.
They are
So it is you.
Baleful,
Why are you here?
Ifrit, and Bahamut, if memory
We rode the
serves
airship
me.
to the Calm Lands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us.
You will fight us.
The temple's orders are
The temple's orders are law.
even if you are.
Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood.
You're a traitor.
You're a traitor.
His guardians. I don't see them.
Maroda and Passe are.
Maroda and Passe are not here.
I will do this.
I will do this unhappy deed myself.
Forgive me.
Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
He considers Yuna a friend. He's doing what he has to do. Look at him. Well, these summoning battles are pretty easy to do, so
Your Aeons.
we're actually going to go ahead and pull out our newest Aeon, which is Bahamut. Because, well, why not? Pretty sure the Ifrit doesn't have that much health. In fact. Ifrit has a total of 8k of health. So he's actually quite easy to take down. Probably almost got him. Probably should have blocked that hellfire, but it's fine. Gonna save that overdrive. There we go, that's it for it down. So next up is going to be Baleful, who has 12k of health, and then finally Bahamut, who has 20k of health. Now obviously we can't use Bahamut against Bahamut, so we'll have to put a different nail for that, and I'm most likely going to pick Shiva again, being that she's our strongest.
It's not over.
I should be able to one-shot Baleful, if I'm honest. I've got an overdrive already set to go, so I'm just going to use that and blast them. Baleful survive? How? How on earth did you survive that? Say it, this might actually be the first time ever that I failed to take Baleful out with Bahamut. And that ain't never happened before. Oh no, I managed to get through by the skin of my teeth. I was going to say, not once have I ever failed to kill Baleful with my hammer. Absolutely gobsmacked that my overdrive didn't one-shot it. Alright then, Bahamut's next, and as I stated before, he has 20k of health.
Cannot let.
Alright, go ahead and pull Shiva out. That's 4k of his health gone already. So when the countdown hits 0, that's when he's going to use his Mega Flare, so we want to make sure that we're getting ready to shield against that. He's now below half health. And the shield should block it. we go. That's my hammer there. Sadly, that's not the last of the boss fights. We do have more boss fights to go. The next one is against the Guardian Worm Everay again. But he's a lot easier this time round.
Stay away!
Yuna, let's go.
There's a way to the surface up ahead.
Your pilgrimage is over.
Okay, let's just do a quick game save here. Now that chest next to me is a store where you can purchase stuff such as potions and things. Unfortunately, it's just the item store, not the weapon store, so I'm not going to bother with it. But yes, so we're now going to go take on the Guardian Worm Everay again, but this time around he's going to be a lot easier. Sugar. Yeah, I'm just going to run from this fight. I really cannot be bothered to deal with them. It's just not worth the hassle. So there's another save crystal just down on my right. And there is also a chest in here somewhere with a weapon for Waka that will give him evade and counter. It's a weapon called Rematch. And there is also an opportunity to pick up Tidus's Avenger weapon with the counter attack as well. But obviously we've already got that, so we don't need it again. But I think they put it there in case you miss it earlier on. So as you can see, the Guardian Worm Everay is now a zombie. And we're going to go ahead and finish him off nice and quick here. Let me see. So if we go ahead and chuck a X potion onto him. There we go, that's 9,999 damage straight away. And again. And that's him dead. And it's as simple as that. I suppose really I could have stole off, well I should have stolen off of him, but I screwed up. I was so busy showing off on how to kill him that I didn't think about the whole stealing thing. Two black magic spheres. That's rather helpful. Okay, so the random encounters will now stop. And we are safe to just make our way through. There's the rematch weapon. I think I might go ahead and give that to Waka now, because I think his TKO weapon has pretty much outlived its usefulness. Let's be honest. And then there's Tidus's. But again, like I said, we've already got it. We don't really need it again. But I just wanted to grab that and show you guys that for completion's sake. There
so
we go, our
worried.
team's back together
Good to
at
have you
last.
back. Thank you.
Sadly, we're not out of this just yet. This is what happens when you don't let us deal with the murderer properly. He strikes again.
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power, and great power he had, but he feared losing it. Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes, chased by his fears, never knowing rest. You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep eternal. Death is a sweet slumber. All the pain of life is gently swept away. Ah, yes. So you see, if all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. Don't you see? Do you not agree? That, Yuna, is why I need you. Come, Lady Yuna. Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost city of the dead. With death on our side, we will save Spira, and for this, I will take from you your strength, Yuna, your life, and become the next Sin. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
You're totally nuts!
Unpleasant. Very well. I will give you your death. You seem to want it so.
He is our next boss fight, but we're not going to be dealing with him just yet.
Run! Protect Yuna! Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
Ah!
I won't leave Kamari behind.
He's a guardian. Protecting you is everything.
Oren,
That's right. We're all guardians. Yeah, and you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
anywhere I go.
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then,
Let's go! Hey, Kamari! Leave some for us!
Hey, wait for me!
Me too!
I'll go too.
Oakley dokley. So we've got everybody except Kamari in our team right now. But I'm actually going to save my game here and stop for a break because I'm going to do a bit of grinding here as well, because it's a really good grinding spot for this stage in the game, because the battles we'll get into here will give off a good 7 to 8k of experience a time, so we could gain quite a lot of sphere movement here. So I will be back with you next time, and obviously at the beginning of the next episode we are going to deal with Seymour, make our escape from Bevel, and we shall be heading for the Calm Lands. Do come and join me for that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now, folks. Take care.